That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, I have a crazy story before we begin from
Ooh.
personal life.
Okay.
At work on Saturday, this was before we went to the corn maze. I was working in the morning,
Yeah.
and at around 10:30, 11 a.m., the lights started flickering in where I work.
Yeah.
And there was this fan that kept spinning, and then it would turn off, and then it would turn back on. So I was thinking in my head, this is just creepy because the lights are flickering. I'm here all by myself in this shop. So I get my stuff and I leave. And I already had 4 hours in, which is great for Saturday. So I leave. I get in my car. I'm driving away. I look to my left, and where the bay is, there's an Amazon truck.
And you thought it was me.
No.
It was me?
No. No, I thought of you, but I didn't think it was you. I thought they were trying to deliver something to the bay door. But in my head, I was thinking, I'm clocked out. He can come back on Monday if it's like a delivery for us, because I didn't know for sure. And when I'm driving down the street, there's more streetlights that are out. The power's out. And I thought it was because of the rain.
Yeah.
Because there was a small storm around that area, but it wasn't so bad. I was like, how is it taking out the power here?
Yeah.
It turns out I come into work Monday. There's people talking. That Amazon truck was stolen by a kid.
No way, dude.
And he drove down the street that we work at, where our shop is.
Yeah.
And I guess the fob, if it gets too far away from the fob, it just shuts off. And he lost control of the vehicle and he hit our transformer.
Was it an electric one? I bet you it was an electric one. That's probably why. Okay. Yeah, but it hit the transformer. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we got the cam footage of inside the vehicle. And it's this
You got it?
Yeah, we all got it. It was sent on an email.
Oh.
From somebody across the street. They had it for some reason. And you just see him flying back and forth like this. And then he flies out of the vehicle and you see him rolling in the street. I mean, it's not funny because he got hurt, but it is because he stole the van.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
And then you see him limping or like down the street from the camera.
He wasn't like, I'm going to call the ambulance. He just, I'm going to walk away.
He stole it. And the thing is he was wearing a white dress shirt with suspenders and a bow tie.
And it looked like you.
Yeah, it looked like me. But
it was actually me.
I'm thinking, why are you wearing that when you're stealing a vehicle? You are going to stand out. They're going to find you. And they ended up finding him. Yeah. But I just thought that was a crazy story.
I thought your crazy story was going to be like you welding your hand to the like metal or something like that. I have no idea why.
You can't weld skin to metal.
Yeah, but it'd be funny. And just, yep, that's what happened.
Okay. Well, we're going to get started today.
Okay, let's do it. Hi, video. It's the first time with video, so, you know.
For you, yeah.
Yeah, for me.
This is the first one. It's kind of long, so maybe we'll just do this one. It says, I am an extremely attractive 26-year-old plus-size woman.
Bragging camp.
From Arkansas, who is currently interested in a Michigan boy we'll call Jalib. I met Jalib about 2 years ago.
That does not sound like a real name, Jalib.
Well, it's spelled Jalib.
Okay, they just made up a name. All right, got it. Sorry.
Maybe they just want it to stay anonymous and they don't want to know that. They don't want to be like, oh, this is the person that we're talking about.
All right.
I met Jalib about 2 years ago while I was visiting a dog convention in Grand Rapids for dog breeders throughout the country. I think it was fate how we met. You see, I breed Maltese dogs. Maltese dogs are those small white ones that look like they have a hair part.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually that rich people have. Rich women have. They're in the movies and they're like walking down the street.
And they have them in their like purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And needed some new breeding stock as mine are all inbred. My bad. I don't know why that's... Oh, inbred. Okay.
Why does it? He needs breeding stuff. Is this
she.
She needs breeding stuff. That's kind of weird. Do you think that's
What's
weird?
weird about it?
Just are you looking for other dogs just to breed with your dog? Like that? I don't know. That seems weird to me.
I needed some new breeding stock as mine are all inbred. Yeah, because all her dogs are inbred.
Oh, they're purebreds then, right?
Is that what inbred means?
Like purebred means like they're pure in blood, like they're like the same type of dog.
Yeah, and
I used to have one.
Inbred would be closer to like a mutt or something. Is that what it is? Or is inbred and purebred the same thing?
No, inbred is like a mix of many things, I think. I don't know, Google it. You guys Google it.
And
we're not smart enough for this.
Well, yeah, I could Google it right now. Actually, yeah, we can Google it on the air. Just keep a conversation light.
Right. Who the heck goes to dog? Okay, who goes to those dog things though anymore? Unless it's like the Thanksgiving thing. I get it. You watch it on TV, but like, I don't think I would ever be caught dead at a dog. Well, if I had a dog, I just don't have a dog.
Inbred is the same thing as if, you're into your sister or something. It's like incest.
Like, wait, what?
It's like incest.
That's
but
crazy,
with dogs,
dude.
inbred, I think it means the animals are related or something from the same family, I'm guessing.
That's crazy.
Or very
They can
close.
actually do that? Actually, our cats do that across the road. That makes sense. It's kind of gross.
Very gross.
Yeah. Okay. Well, enough about dogs. Let's go.
Yeah, let's continue. Anyway, I am in the parking lot and this car parks right next to me with one of those magnets on his car that said, "I love my Maltese," with the cutest little dog you ever saw. This is still the love story that they're talking about.
Yeah, hopefully it gets there.
Yeah.
The
the driver, parentheses, Jalib, and my eyes met, and I think we both knew at that moment we had a connection. As he exited his car, I immediately told him about my situation with my Maltese.
I got out of my car and started kissing him. No. That's what I thought you were going to say. Like, oh, just happened.
Jalib opened his door and his dog jumped out. It was a male and was wearing a little support animal vest. Jalib introduced me to Scooter and informed me that he could help me with stud service for my brood in Arkansas. We agreed to go on a date to the multiplex that evening and discuss in more detail. Help me with stud service? Does that mean breeding?
That means breeding.
Is that why you laughed?
Yeah, because I was like, what else, what else service?
That's inappropriate.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Very.
My bad. I'll take it back.
You can't. It's already there. Our first date was not impressive. Ooh. As Jalib picked me up my motel, and as I walked to his car, he opens the back door for me to climb in as he has a stupid custom seat in the front for Scooter.
Oh my gosh. You're really going dog fanatic there. You have a custom seat for your dog?
You don't have
That's
one?
crazy, dude. You do?
Yeah, dude. You're sitting in the back seat from now on in my car.
Wow. You don't even have a dog.
Doesn't mean I can't get a specialized seat.
That's true. For a dog that you don't have, and then you have to have me sit in the back?
Yeah, think about it for your car.
All right, I'll think about it.
Then you never have to have someone in the front seat.
That's not going to happen.
Okay. I thought it was a joke, but it was not. So we're on our way to the multiplex, me in the back seat and Scooter in the front. Whenever I tried to speak to Jalib, Scooter would yap, yap, yap as loud as he could. Jalib said Scooter doesn't like when people talk to him, so we all sat in dead silence all the way to the multiplex, with Jalib in the driver's seat and Scooter in what should have been my seat.
Yeah, it should have been your seat.
Yeah, if I'm going to pick up a girl, I'm definitely not going to have her sit in the back and have my dog.
I'm so glad we're talking about this because I feel like a majority of people absolutely love dogs. And I'm just like a weirdo that I'm like, yeah, it's a dog, you know?
I really like other people's dogs.
Yeah, because I don't have to take care of them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like.
But so many dogs just aren't taken care of right. Like, if they're barking at me as a Amazon driver, what's wrong with your dog? I don't know.
Well, it might be protective. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I just know a bunch of dogs that are like well trained and they don't bark. They don't bark at all. It's like, well, you're just not training your dog to not bark. I guess it's one thing if it's protective, but
yeah, but also
some
the other thing,
attack me, and then that's not cool.
Yeah, I've been attacked while delivering pizzas once. It actually bit me.
Dude, I want to eat pizza.
But I also don't really like dogs because when I was on the dating apps, there would be almost every profile of a girl would say, if my dog doesn't love you, you're not going to pass. I'm not going to like you. Or it said like, must love dogs.
Your dog. You know, the odds of like a dog liking a male is like way lower than a woman. Like
really?
if a dog, yeah, because it's a male. Like dogs want to have dominance, right? So typically like they see you as a threat.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, forget them.
Man. Random dog facts here.
Random dog facts from Ethan.
It's all up here, dude. It's all up there. All right.
Well, we get to the multiplex and get to our seats, and instead of sitting next to me, Jalib puts Scooter between us. I reach over to hold his hand, and his stupid little rat dog bites me.
See what I mean? Oh, I guess she, I guess.
Yeah.
In the other way. But still, you ain't, I mean, if dogs aren't used to you.
No, it's that they're not used to it. It doesn't have anything to do with people.
Yeah, I take back what I...
You're getting a lot of take backs in this one.
No, I'm saying it's both and, you know?
Both and.
Yeah.
All right. When I look towards Jalib, Scooter just shows his teeth and gnarls at me. Maybe girl dogs don't like men and male dogs don't like women. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same thing for women dogs. You ever put two girl dogs in the same house? You can't because they would fight each other.
Really?
Yeah, you can't do it. That's another random fact.
How do you know all these?
Because I had a cousin with dogs, and they had two girl dogs in the same house, and they killed each other, pretty much.
Crazy.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Moving on, Jalib drops me off at my motel, and I offered for him to come in for a nightcap, and he respectfully declined, stating Scooter was probably tired. I'm beginning to hate that mutt, but I think I might be in love with Jalib. There is something about his eyes.
You just got to kill the dog.
Poison its food.
Be like, the dog died. I don't know.
It wasn't
me.
Sorry. Fast forward a year and a half, I invite Jalib to Arkansas and agree to pay his expenses in return for the use of his mutt. He doesn't know it, but I'm quite popular in my town. I have two of my cousins as well as one of my stepbrothers and a neighbor that all are pining for me. I figure...
Okay, again, bragging camp. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I figure when he gets here and sees how popular I am, he won't want to leave. I don't know how a long-distance relationship will go, but I ain't moving to Michigan. That's too bad. So if things work out, I will try to convince him to stay, use his dog, and he can help out on the farm, and we can get married. My question to you is, do you have any suggestions or tricks that I might use if he tries to get out of my plan, but legally? I do honestly think once I get him here, I can make him love me.
I think I already said one is kill the dog.
Is that gonna, but if you killed Jalib's dog, is that gonna make him want to move to Arkansas?
Yeah, he's less focused on the dog. So he's just trying to get, or she's just trying to get him there, right?
Yeah, she wants him in Arkansas, but she's not going to come to Michigan.
I think she should try to come to Michigan.
Why do you
see
say
how
that?
it goes? Because Michigan's great.
Yeah, but what if she
I
doesn't
mean,
think
I
that?
think you should be more open-minded.
But you can't just...
I'm just suggesting.
Right, but say she's not
Putting it out
open-minded at all. Say she was born and raised and she just wants to live in Arkansas and there's no other state for her. She's not coming to Michigan no matter how much you try to sell the idea of her moving to Michigan. She's not coming here, especially if you live here.
Thanks. And you. No. Show her your corn.
Corn? Show her your corn?
Does she live on a farm? Is that what she said?
Yeah, you do actually mean corn, right?
Yeah, corn. Yeah. Whoa. I didn't mean to be inappropriate there, but you took it there. I mean,
no, I was just making sure. You could try that. You could say, hey, I've got some lovely corn down here in Arkansas. It's better than Michigan, but I'm not so sure that's what's going to sell him.
You better take him out to like the best places, the best town, like best part of town. I think that's the way to go.
Take him on. Is there mountains in Arkansas?
I don't know, to be honest.
Is there any hiking that's worth anything?
Dude,
have you ever been there?
Going back to Chat GPT. No, I mean Google.
Chat GPT.
I honestly have no idea. Arkansas.
It's got the...
I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas, bro.
I don't think I have either.
Crazy.
Ozarks and Ouchitas, I think.
Is it really wet there then? Yeah, don't go there if it has the Ozarks. You ever seen Ozark?
Is that the same thing as a show?
I think so. Isn't it?
I don't know. I've never seen the show.
I mean, the Ozarks is in a certain area in the U.S. I just don't know where. It might be in Arkansas.
I don't know. If there's any type of rock formation or mountain or hiking, that's going to be the only way you can make him stay in Arkansas because we don't have that in Michigan. So you have to compete with the dunes, the lakes, the forests.
What would you say to get him to go there, to Arkansas?
I would say manipulation.
Hardcore.
Money.
Money?
Professor
I have a house. Bribe him. Bribery. Let's go.
That's a hard one. I would say you could also come to Michigan and date him for a while, make him fall in love, and then say, I'm moving back to Arkansas.
You're
pointing your finger.
I got an idea.
What is it?
Convince his family to move to Arkansas too. That's what you got to do. I mean, that's how we moved out to Middleville. My brother convinced us. Now we all out here, you know.
What Caleb lives out here too?
Yeah, my brother Caleb. Yeah.
That's Hudsonville to Middleville. That's 30-minute drive. How do you tell an entire family to move from one state to another?
It's going to be hard, but you can do it. You bring him out there. You have to show him a good time, and then he has to bring his family.
And then all of a sudden he convinces.
Yeah.
Okay, so convince him to move to Arkansas, get him to move with the family. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say that I think all of those facts about dogs are kind of bullcrap, so I'm just throwing it out there.
The ones that you said?
Yeah. I'm like, I just heard them from other places. So don't take all those lightly with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one.
Someone's going to be like, this guy's an idiot.
Maybe. This is another one, just to finish up. Short.
Right.
It's a nice short one. I go to my church youth group and have been noticing this girl and think she's very cute. How do I talk to her? My suggestion is you say, hey, I've been standing in the darkest corner of the church watching you from afar, going unnoticed. You don't see me because I'm hidden in the dark shadows.
What? This is how you're gonna approach it? Wow.
Of course not. You don't say that to somebody. Can you imagine if you went up to somebody and you're like, yeah, I've been watching you from the deepest, darkest corner of the church. Does that make
That would
you
be
like
terrible.
Me?
She would probably run if it's a girl. Wait, is it a guy? Sorry.
Yeah,
is
it's a
a guy
guy.
initially? Okay.
It's a guy.
Okay. Yeah, me and listening. Anyways, yeah, you just got to go up and ask her out. You'd be like, hey, what you doing next Friday night?
Is that how he should start the conversation without ever saying anything to her? Hey, what you doing?
I thought we already you've already kind of said hi. Sorry.
It says I go to my church youth group and have been noticing this girl and think she's very cute. So
you just definitely need to strike up a conversation and just go into things that you're like, find something that she does that you have in common, and then just talk about that.
Well,
or just random questions like, hey, what do you read? Or, I don't know.
Lovebird, what's a good opener?
XYZ.
Like you go and you approach her. What's the first thing that
hey,
comes
how's
out
it going?
That's
literally it.
Yeah, that usually works pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, just talk to somebody like they're a person. It's that easy. I feel like it's easier than people make it out to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you have the end goal of like, I'm gonna date this person or marry this person, yeah, you should set your standards. Like, let's just go talk to this person.
Yeah,
see where it goes.
I think the problem is a lot of times they put the girl on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, if I go over and talk to her, I have to be into her, and then we have to date, and I have to ask her out, and then it has to go here, and this, that, that, and the third. And
yeah.
And I think there's just too much pressure. But why do you think that is? Do you think there's a reason why people do that?
I think they put that pressure on themselves. Society pressure, probably a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably go into a lot of reasons why.
I feel like especially in church, it's taught to be over the top intentional.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with dating with intention. I think you should date it with intention. I don't think you should just say.
What's wrong is you went to church. I'm just kidding.
I think
you should go to the bar. No.
Yeah, find your future wife at the bar. That's where they are. No, I think that the problem is that there's too much pressure on being super intentional in church dating.
Yeah.
Where it's almost like, hey, if I ask her out, then it has to lead to marriage.
Yeah, it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, when there should be that balance. Yeah, you should date with intention, but you should also be having fun.
Yeah, just see if you like that person at all.
Yeah, just get to know them, take it slow.
I think that's what a lot of people get married and then they don't even like the person that they're married to. And that's why, because they have that like goal of like, you know,
they got to get married.
Yeah, got to get married.
That's actually a lot more common than people think. This is a internet statistic, so I don't know if it's true. There's so many numbers being thrown around these days, but that says 85% of women are married to a man they're not even in love with.
Wow, that's sad.
And
it's kind of sad in a way. You know?
Very sad. I told that to a woman that I know, and she's married, and she said, "Yeah."
And she realized that she doesn't like her husband.
Well, the way she answered was, "Yeah, that's probably true."
That sucks. That's not good.
And I think it's just that pressure of, especially in where we're at, West Michigan, the Bible, what's one of the Bible belts, where marriage is put on such a pedestal, and it's almost like we idolize it. People just, they have to get married, especially if you go to church. If you're not married at church, you're worthless.
You're going to hell.
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost like that's what the message is being conveyed, without really saying that. Like,
you can't become a pastor.
You
can't do anything in the church.
Right. They'll say, where was I going?
Sorry, I interrupted.
Well, they say like marriage is the perfect image of Christ and his church.
Yeah.
And so then what is it when you're not married? you don't get to be the image of Christ.
It's not perfect, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's crazy, because, I mean, Jesus wasn't married, and then, you know, Paul wasn't either. So. It's
True.
crazy.
That's very true.
I'll bring that up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't that how, like, Baptists, like, what is it? Priests. They thought, oh, I can get closer to God by just not getting married. And then they stopped getting married.
Really?
I think I heard that on some podcast this week. Yeah,
I think
that was their thought
Catholic
process.
priests.
Oh, was it Catholic?
I think Catholic priests don't get
not
married.
Not like any priest, but yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it does
that was
say,
their thought process. Was like, I can be closer to Jesus. I have to be like Jesus, so I can't get married.
Yeah, I mean,
And
doesn't
then
Paul?
they abduct the little kids. That's what they do.
Doesn't Paul say in one of the books, is it Corinthians? I don't remember.
I wish you were like me to not get married, but if you must, then
yeah,
yeah.
Because people who are married have to
he's
focus
not
on,
saying it's bad to get married either, but yeah,
right.
Not saying that, but all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well, I think we can end this one. All right, everybody.
Went down the marriage line there.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody, thank you for listening. Stay tuned next week. Bye.
Bye.